the girl the world failed 3 times. She was found at 13 years old. She couldn't walk properly. She couldn't speak. She weighed 59 pounds. Her own father had kept her locked in a room since birth. But what happened after? Her rescue is almost as disturbing as the abuse itself. This is the story of Genie Wiley. Content warning. This video discusses severe child abuse and exploitation. Viewer discretion advised. From the moment Genie was born in 1957 in Arcadia, California, her father Clark Wiley decided she was different. He believed she was mentally disabled, so he locked her away. For 13 years, Genie lived strapped to a potty chair during the day and tied to a crib at night. She was never spoken to, never taught, never loved. If she made a sound, her father beat her. She grew up in complete silence, isolated from language, from human connection, from everything a child needs to survive. When neighbors suspected something was wrong, no one called authorities. When teachers saw warning signs, nothing was done. For 13 years, the world looked away while a little girl disappeared inside her own home. November 4, 1970. Genie's mother, partially blind and deeply afraid of her husband, finally left him and walked into a social services office. The worker behind the desk took one look at the child beside her and froze. Genie was 13 years old but looked like a ghost. She couldn't stand up straight. She couldn't speak a single word. She moved like a small animal, not a child. She weighed 59 pounds. Authorities immediately took her into protective custody. Clark Wiley, facing child abuse charges, shot himself the very next morning. He left a note that said, "The world will never understand." He was right about one thing: the world would never understand what he did to his daughter. Here's where the story gets darker. Scientists immediately recognized Genie as something rare, a real-life test case for language development. Could the child learn language after years of isolation? Could the brain recover? They called her discovery, the find of the century. Researchers fought over access to her. They ran tests, conducted experiments, recorded every interaction. Genie was shuffled between foster homes and research facilities like a laboratory specimen. For years, she made progress. She began learning words. She smiled. She connected with people who cared for her. Then the funding ran out. The researchers moved on, published their papers, built their careers, won their awards, and Genie, she was sent back into the system. She regressed. Everything she'd gained began to disappear. The scientists who called her the find of the century simply found something else. Today, Genie Wiley is in her mid-60s. She lives in a private care facility in California. Her location is deliberately kept secret to protect what little privacy she has left. She reportedly communicates in limited ways and has occasional good days. But she will never fully recover from what was done to her. 3 times, the world failed Genie Wiley. Her father stole her childhood. The government looked away while it happened, and scientists used her pain as a career opportunity. She deserved none of it. She deserved a childhood. She deserved protection. She deserved dignity. Genie Wiley's case isn't just a psychology textbook entry. It's a warning about what happens when systems fail children, about what happens when science loses its humanity, about what happens when the world decides some children don't matter. She couldn't speak for herself then. She still can't. So we speak for her. Genie Wiley deserved better, and we must do better.